Hey guys, Peter here, and today I have the January That Wrestling Club box. I'm at my 1-year anniversary, so I've had this box for a full year, and so far it's really held up. I think it's definitely going to be a box I keep another year around. If you're interested in this box, I have pricing down below. The heavyweight box costs about $42, and if you are interested, I'd recommend signing up early, as these boxes have begun selling out a lot more frequently. So without further ado, let's get into the box and see what we got this month. Alright, we'll do the shirt first. We got a gray shirt. And it is the Beard Guide to Wrestling. I feel like they've done this before. I think I remember seeing something like this before. Not crazy about it. Not a design I'd probably really wear that often. Maybe it'd be like a gym shirt or something. Nonetheless, give about $10 for that, since it's not really a licensed shirt, but kind of just a design they made their own. But I do appreciate that it is on a different color than black, because black shirts are kind of getting worn out, and kind of get so many in every single box that getting a different colored shirt is always solid. Alright. I think this is an Elite figure. Yes, it is. So we got an Elite. This is series... I have no idea if it even says the series number. But we have Heath Slater. Right here. And we have the line that he's available in, which includes Alexa Bliss, The Miz, Jericho, Big E, and Kevin Owens. And this one includes a shirt and a belt. Not probably the first selection I'd make for an Elite. Not really crazy about Heath Slater to the extent that I'd want really like a figure of him. But I will say that it did come in really good condition, which is nice. Again, it's not my thing with who it is. And I do kind of wish it would have been a more recent Elite series, because I think this is... Okay, so this is 53. And I think they're 2 or 3 series ahead from this now. But nonetheless, Elites are a really good item to include in a box for wrestling. These usually retail roughly about, probably anywhere from like $20 usually, and that's in general retail stores, so probably give that $20. Alright, next we have a card. That's cool. We got a little art card, and this one is of Kevin Owens. Doesn't have anything with the artist's name, but it is on a decent quality paper. It is a little dinged up at the top, which is not a huge deal because it's not really a high-end print or anything like that. But because it is kind of like a smaller size, I think you'd probably give like $2 or $3 for that. But I always appreciate getting art. I just wish that it would be on like an 8x10 scale and be properly like boarded and everything like that and bagged. Rather than just kind of being like a loose piece like this. But again, getting art's always solid. So again, give that about $2 or $3. Alright, I think next is the autograph already. Alright, and this month we have Nia Jax as the autograph. I will say the one thing I'm impressed with is that they're somehow able to get WWE wrestlers, and current ones at that. Nia Jax, probably not the most high-end autograph, in all honesty, just because she's not super prominent in the division. I'd probably say your top prominent people right now in the women's division is Alexa Bliss, Charlotte, and then probably Becky and Asuka. But again, getting a current women's wrestler is always solid. This is a little bit better than the one we got last month, who I had no idea, and I felt really bad about that. But for Nia's autograph, I'd probably imagine you could give this anywhere from maybe 15 to 20 at most. I feel better with 15 just because I don't think that she probably charges that much at a convention or anything like that. Because again, she's not a huge person in the division. So I'm going to go with 15 for that one. Alright, next we have a pin, I believe. Okay, so one of the really cool things that they did is last month I mentioned that it kind of looked like a gingerbread man for Scott Hall. So this month they actually corrected that, and they gave us the correct colorway for the pin and included that here. which is really cool of them because that's something they didn't have to do. I'm not going to include this in the pricing because I did for last month when it was incorrect. But that is really awesome for them as a company to include another pin when they didn't have to. They could have just said the pin had a wrong color, but the fact they did is really cool. I think we should get another pin this month, and we did. This month, oh, that's really cool. Okay, let me take this out. This month, the pin is Finn Balor, and he is designed to look like the Joker. So that's awesome. I actually really, really like that. For pins like this, it is only single backing, which is a little bit of a bummer, but I definitely feel as though you could probably give this pin anywhere probably from $8 to $9 probably. So we'll do $8 on our end because it is a single backing pin. But yeah, I really, really like that design. So great pin this month, which is, you know, for me a big deal because I'm more of a pin collector now. So I think that is an awesome inclusion. And I think that is it. Yes. So we have the spoiler card here, which they cleverly have as the list for January. That's awesome. In the heavyweight box, as mentioned, we have the Elite figure being marked. Again, we got Heath Slater in this one. Not my favorite figure I would get. Again, I'm not like a big Heath Slater fan or anything like that. But again, getting Elites is always nice in these boxes. And again, you could probably give this $20 solidly. The next thing they have is the Beard Guide to Wrestling shirt. And that was right here. Again, I don't feel too bad putting that at like $10. I don't know. It's not anything that significant to me, and it's not licensed or anything like that. So I think, again, just giving $10 to that's fine. But again, I do like that it is on a different color other than just black. Included in the Cruiserweight box as well is the Nia Jax autograph. Again, getting current superstars is awesome, so I'm very happy with that. I do feel, though, pricing-wise, it's probably just give that 15 on my end. Again, I'm very happy that they are getting WWE wrestlers, and that only helps them with getting more wrestlers in the future that are current superstars, which is awesome. People that didn't get the heavyweight box will get a figure as well, but they'll get a basic figure. So that would be the inclusion for the Cruiserweight. And then the 6x8 art print is of Kevin Owens. Again, I'm just going to give that $3 because it's not on like an 8x10 and it's not with like a proper cardstock or on a proper, you know, heavy card print. But that said, this is better than having just like a piece of paper printed on it. I think last month we had something that was printed on really flimsy paper, so this is definitely an upgrade for that. The final item on here is the Balor Joker mashup pin, and that's right here. Again, very, very happy with the pin this month. I love the mashup, and I think it's a really well done design, and the colors on this really pop, so very happy with that. So one of the nice things that they do as well, just in case people are ever concerned about the autographs, is they include little pictures on there too of the wrestler signing with them. So if you're ever kind of like concerned if the autograph is legit, it's really nice that they have the wrestler signing them in there. So that is the box. In total, I'm getting about $56 worth of value. I think this is missing an item, probably, and then also the shirt being a non-licensed wrestler-specific shirt kind of hurts the pricing with this box. As a whole, though, I think it's pretty solid. If you got an Elite figure you liked, I could see this box definitely being better viewed in my eyes. Given that I got a figure I'm not interested in at all, you know, this is a huge chunk of the value, so for me, it kind of drops down a little bit. Getting Nia as the autograph is great. Again, I love getting current superstars, but it's not like a hugely prominent person, but this still kind of helps them work their way to getting more WWE wrestlers to sign with them in the future. So for the month, really, my favorite item, in all honesty, is probably the pin. Again, if you got one of the figures you liked out of the series, then great. This is probably your favorite thing. But aside from that, not a huge fan this month. I will say, again, you're getting, with this box, about $14 extra value, which is nice. But again, I think the main thing for me is not getting a figure I'm really crazy about, and then the shirt not being a wrestler-specific shirt or one that's licensed. So that kind of hurts a little bit as well. And the fact that I feel like they're missing an item. And I wonder if the inclusion of last month's pin being corrected kind of is what impacted that as well. But again, still think it's a pretty good box. About $14, and that's with my lower pricing, is about where you want to be with a box that's about $42. If you are interested in subbing, I don't know if they have any more boxes for February, because next month I believe we're getting a signed Funko Pop from Braun. So that's going to be awesome. But if they do have any spots, I strongly recommend to sign up as quickly as possible, because these boxes do sell out. This month, I'm a little iffy. I'm probably going to give it about 3 stars. It's probably my least favorite box, just based on value and item-wise. But, again, I do strongly recommend subscribing to them. Even something as small as them correcting a pin issue is, you know, something that a lot of boxes wouldn't do. And I think these guys are great. And they're doing things in the wrestling sub boxes that a lot of companies that are larger than them aren't. So I got to give it to them for that. I mean, most wrestling boxes aren't going to give you a current Superstars autograph. So great on that front. Again, everything is in the description below if you are interested in checking them out. As always, thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know what you thought about this box. And I'll see you next time with a brand new unboxing.